Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been happening in my life. Today was a weird day. So started out with our daily meeting. It was fine, I guess. Just the usual stuff. And then the day got a bit more interesting. I had this meeting with this other manager from this other team that's basically a machine learning team. I would like the possibility of working with them on it, and basically, like, because of what I talked about the other day, that there is a potential project that I need to work on. This large language model project that we can use to automate like this whole domain that I've been working on. I guess I told him like I don't think my team would be able, like, okay with me working on his team's project, and I told him, I would like to work on it in my free time, but given that this is like a funded project and everything, he said that he doesn't think that that will be okay, and that basically all parties need to be informed. Like my manager needs to be informed and aware of this, and he's afraid that if I'm working on their project and our project and my day job, um, uh, you know, my team might complain that I don't know, if things don't go as planned, then it's because of them, and all of that stuff, which I completely understand. And that's like, I don't know. Right now, I have mixed feelings because, like, something else happened today that I had my meeting with my manager. And I was very disappointed to learn some news about like my promotion and everything. So my manager, like, he's brand new, and like I'm just super frustrated with this because I was expecting that it would happen by the end of this quarter. But this dude just tells me right now that if we wanted it to be by this quarter, then we should have submitted the promotion document 1 month ago. And I'm like, seriously, dude, that's now you're telling me this? Like, why are you telling me this now? Like, that's so stupid. Like, it's not so stupid, but it's like frustrating because I had, like, he didn't want to share a timeline uh, until I gave him this document, like what we call work summary, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, but he could have told me that, like, okay, we need a work summary, then I need to work on the promo doc, and then we need to submit the promo doc for review 3 months before you're actually able to be promoted. And so uh, basically, this means that the earliest that I will be able to be promoted is April, and that's like 6 months from now. And I'm like super frustrated that he's telling me this now because I was really hoping that it would happen in December. And I'm just super frustrated with this because, um, like, he was not transparent with me about the timelines, and maybe there was something that I could have done there. I mean, he said that anyway, we're not gonna make the cutoff because I didn't have the data points. But still, like, just freaking communicate it to me so that I don't have this unrealistic expectation that it's gonna happen in 3 months. And now it's not a question of 3 months, it's a question of freaking 6 months. So that's super fucking, sorry, super freaking frustrating. Um, so yeah, I was quite pissed today, to be honest, after hearing this. This, like, is frustrating to me because I feel like this is his job. Like, he needs to tell me this kind of stuff so that I know, not go make up this whole image in my head that I'm gonna get promoted in December. I know, like, 3 months in the grand scheme of things is not that long, but it is frustrating when it's like when you just set an expectation, but that expectation was not realistic, and he had the means to communicate that to me. He just didn't, and like I don't know why in his head he wanted me to finish something before he can just tell me something that he already knew, and that would have helped me, like focus more, or like I don't know, put at least the ball in my camp, so that I can take ownership and like basically drive whatever I need to make happen. But this would just shows like this is so I'm a bit frustrated, to be honest, with that. I mean, like I understand that he's new and like that he's learning how to be a manager and all of that stuff, but that shouldn't come at my expense or our expense. But I don't know. I guess it's better than having a manager that does not fucking. Sorry, I'm pissed. That does not freaking reply to you. But this, I think, today I was like super pissed. I'm like, okay, I think this is like, I am done with this team. As soon as I get my citizenship and or the promotion, like I'm leaving this team, because I'm so tired of having to basically, I don't know, teach my manager how to be a manager. Or I mean, it sounds pretentious, but genuinely it's like I don't have to cater to, like, it takes so much work to just have to, you know, I don't know, like the roles should be a bit inverted. Like I shouldn't be the one telling him, this is how you should do things, and this is how this, and this is how that, and explain to him why it's right or why it's not. He's the freaking manager. I'm not. So I mean, this is not to say that I'm like, I don't want to sound mean or like not understanding, but like this is my life at play, and I mean, it's like I hate when other people are the ones to decide what's the timeline for my life. I like it when I have ownership, and when I can drive decisions, when I have all of the informations to make the right decisions for myself, and I don't like decisions being made on my behalf, especially ones that affect my career. So this is a bit frustrating, because if he had given me the information as early as I had asked him, probably my expectations would not have been shattered. I mean, I know this is not like the end of the world, like it's 3 extra months, but it's just frustrating to me that when you could have given me the information, you didn't. And it's like, come on, you have to tell us, like, you know how this freaking promotion process works. Why don't you tell me the day that we start talking about promotions that, okay, by the time, like, we need for your promotion to go through, we need the promotion to document to be ready 3 months before it's gonna go through, and then 3 months is how long it takes for it to get reviewed and for it to go through. Like, it's not that hard to say. Like, the second you start talking to someone about promotion, you just tell them like what to expect. You don't tell them, oh, it's gonna take a long time. And I'm like, okay, 3 months is a long time. Or like, give me some freaking like something that I can like deal with, not give me platitudes that like serve nothing. I mean, I'm super pissed, but I mean, I will be over it. It's just today is my day to be pissed and like to like just talk about this. And I also wish that these freaking things, like, why hide this information until you think that that it's time for me to get promoted? How about you tell me this way before it's time for me to get promoted, so that when I wanted to, like, when I decide that I want to get promoted, I know already this information, and I can just help myself like not lose time and work towards that. Like, why not do this? Like, this is completely, I don't know, like, it's kind of your job as a manager to keep, like, to make sure that your reports are aware of the growth opportunities and that they are in control of uh, their career and their growth trajectory. And it's not up to you to decide. I think the biggest job of the manager is just to be able to give you the information that you need to do your job, or like to grow at the pace that you want to grow at. It's not up to him to decide what is that pace, because each person is capable of operating at a different pace. Uh, and what I wish I like my managers did for me is tell me what it takes. This is what it takes. This is the expectation. This is what you need to do this, and then I will figure it out. I will do everything in my power to like make sure that some things happen in time so that we don't miss that freaking cutoff. And like just informing people, not uh, like like holding off on information, whether you do it willingly or unwillingly, or like by mistake or on purpose. Like, don't hold off on information. You need to keep giving the information over and over again so that the people can make informed decisions about their future. It's not up to you to decide people's futures. And like, it's freaking frustrating. You have to make sure that your people have the information they need to know like what are the next steps for their growth, and the expectation time, the expected timelines and all of that stuff. Like, you cannot just tell them, oh, but now is not the time for you to like think about this. If I'm asking you a question, just answer me. You know the answer, just freaking answer it. It's like not that hard, and it gives like for me, for example, I have this thing where unless something sounds like a challenge, I'm like not too excited about it. But if it sounds like a challenge, like okay, we need to get this done in the next month and like finish this promo doc and finish these deliverables and everything, I will just literally do everything to make sure that it happens, even if the timeline is short, because that's just my nature. I really enjoy these environments where it's like a short timeline and I'm able to prove to myself that I can do it. But it's like, come on, you cannot have expectations on other people. Like, you think that something will take some X, Y, and Z time. Don't make the assumption that it will be the same for everyone, and especially for your direct reports. Just let them have the flexibility of handling the situation in the manner that like works for them, not what you think should work for them or what you think should be right. It's not up to you to make that decision. It's up to the person itself, like herself, to like decide, okay, do I want to pursue this? Like, I mean, a proof of this, at least for me, is like these half marathons that I've been running. My first half marathon, I prepared for it in 25 days. Go tell that to anyone. They will tell you I'm crazy. You will need at least 3 months of training. I did it in 25 days. That's my first marathon. My second marathon, I also prepared in 30 days of running every day, because I'm the kind of person that likes to go. And especially when it's a short timeline, that's when I'm the most driven, because it's exciting to me, like not knowing whether or not I'll be able to make it. And in that case, I will go always above and beyond to make sure that I will be able to make it. It's not when things are certain that I actually make it, it's when things are uncertain that I'm able to give more than 100% of my energy and capacity. And it's like, come on, just let the people take agency of their careers, give them the tools to do that, give them the information that they need to know in order to advance their careers, be super transparent with them as early as possible, and like help them work towards that. Like, you can be as nice as humanly possible, but these are the basics. These are the things that your people need from you. So you just have to give them to them. And like, I mean, I'm not just frustrated with this, that a lot of the managers, like, don't seem to know these basics, or I don't know, they seem to me like what they do is like they just like giving out orders and like doing. I mean, I'm going on a rant, but I mean, probably some of what I'm gonna say is not entirely true, but I'm just frustrated with this. Like, come on, just fucking give me the information that I need to know, and I will handle it in the way that I need to handle it. If that means that I'm choosing to work a lot to make sure that something happens, then I will do it. Just let me figure out how to do it. Just give me the information of this is the cutoff that we need to make this happen by, and like I will make it happen. Just freaking be transparent with me. Don't let that information just for you and like wait until before you give the information. The earliest you give the information, the better it is, and the more agency we have to figure out the best solutions if that's something that we really care about making happen. So, like for me, if he had told me this back in June when we started talking about this, like, or like was July, I would have, done many things to make sure that it happens. I mean, maybe we didn't have the data points uh, uh, to do it, and it's okay. But at least we would have iterated a few times on it, and uh, at that, like at this point, it would have been pretty clear that the promotion was gonna happen in April. Because right now, we don't know that it's gonna happen. Like there's gonna be feedback and all of that stuff. And April is a hopeful timeline because the promo doc is not ready. And like, come on, it's just frustrating when it comes to these things. And I'm sure some freaking crazy thing like will happen, and they will like, well, we cannot promote. Nah, nah, nah. Like, it just drives me nuts. That's the end of my rant. I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated with this, like, because I let my expectations basically be that I will be promoted by December, but that's not gonna happen. And now I'm disappointed. But I guess now that I have this new thing, I mean, I will be fine. I will deal with it, but it's just frustrating to hear because I had these expectations that it was gonna happen sooner than that. And I wish there was more transparency around what it takes to do X, Y, and Z. It's like all cryptic. Like, just tell me the hard truth. I know, like, the thing I think probably with this manager is that he has trouble giving feedback that's direct and just getting to the point. But like, I just like when people get to the point. Just tell me the hard truth as early as possible so that I know how to deal with it. Don't try to sugarcoat it. Don't try to be nice about it and like pretend that it's not there. Just tell me the freaking truth and I will act accordingly. Just don't try to like make me happy momentarily by lying to me or like saying nice things. I don't care about the nice things that you say. What matters to me is the outcome. And like, if you keep saying nice things but then the outcome is misaligned with those nice things that you say, like the trust is no longer there. And it's like, it's only hurting me because you're not giving me the feedback that I need to grow. And like, ah, it's frustrating. I just want the feedback so that I can improve. Like, give me the feedback early, and then I can be able to work on it. Don't just come last second and tell me, "Oh, this is what happened." And like, come on, you could have told me in the moment. I could have improved things. It's okay. I'm just so tired of this freaking having to explain everything. having to play nice and all of this stuff is like tiring. I just want honest conversations and that allow me to move forward and do the things that I care about, not nice conversations that make me feel like I'm doing better than I actually am uh, when I'm not, and then in the end I'm surprised that uh, you know I'm not as good as you made me think I am. Like it's completely counterproductive and it's just terrible on the morale. So just give your honest feedback. That's all we want. Like honest feedback that we can iterate on, and that's it. No playing nice. All of this stuff is just exhausting. To have to play nice and like turn around the pot without actually talking about the subject that needs to be talked about. Sorry, I'm just ranting. Yeah, that was today. I mean, still grateful for everything in my life, and it's in these days where I get frustrated about things that are outside of my control. It's good to remember how many things I have to be grateful for, even though I tend to be frustrated. So yeah, that was my outlet of this frustration, so that it doesn't stay within me. I just get rid of it and move on, because there is no point in staying frustrated or mad or anything for a long time. Today was my frustration day after that call. It's okay to express anger and difficult emotions, because if we try to suppress them, it's not gonna lead to anywhere in life. The best way is like to proceed is to deal with them head on and accept them when they're there, so that they're not, I don't know, repressed and end up turning up in another way. It's just frustrating, but I will be fine. This frustration also is helpful in some sense, because it will make me work my butt off on this YouTube channel and other things that I think are important to me. So negative emotions are not always a bad thing. You can channel them to do good things and things that you care about. And maybe they will also be like feeling this frustration is also the source of trying to come up with solutions, and like making sure that in the way that I act with people, I do the opposite of what caused me to be frustrated, and make sure that whatever happens to me will never happen to anyone else on my watch. So these are the lessons that are hard to take but necessary for growth. So bring it on. It's part of life, but I'm tough enough to make it through these things and like survive all of the hardships and frustrations and all of these things. I believe in you, Rita. Don't give up. I believe that you can make your dreams come true, and this is how you grow. This is how you become a better version of yourself without these moments of struggle and frustration and disappointment and pain and all of that stuff. The good things, you won't be able to appreciate the good things when they come. So this is a lesson for you to take. It is hard, but this is how you build your character. This is how you build your resilience. This is how you become anti-fragile, by dealing with difficult situations over and over again, and still coming out of them hopeful, optimistic, and not letting these situations knock you down. Because in the end, life will try to knock you down. People will try to bring you down. Circumstances will kick your butt. You will be disappointed crying, shedding tears, all of this stuff, but it will always be worth it. I believe in you, and I believe in your abilities to make your dreams come true. This is how you grow. It is how you grow. This is how you build character. This is how you become a better version of yourself who will make sure that this does not happen to anyone else under your watch in the future, whichever situation. Like, having this frustration means that I will do my best to make sure that it does not happen under my watch. So I'm grateful for this lesson in patience. I hope to come out more resilient, more patient, more enthusiastic out of this, because no matter how hard or how much things don't go to plan, things don't go as expected, things don't go as I wish they had gone, I will come out of this stronger than ever. I will overcome these challenges that I come across. I will keep my heart open, even when I get hurt, even when I get disappointed. I will keep hoping and dreaming and believing in all of the things that I think I have to bring to this world. All of the joy ahead, all of the successes ahead. I will keep living. This is just short term discomfort. This is short term stuff. I know that you, Rita, are in this for the long term. We have a long time horizon. We have time to make all of our dreams come true. We have time to learn and grow. Now we're building the foundation for that future version of ourselves. Now is when, you know, we are building this confidence that's unshakable because it's built on keeping our commitment to ourselves, to built on proving things to ourselves without anyone knowing what we're doing. It's built the work that we put in when no one is watching. Yeah, I got this. I can do it. I believe in you. I do. I believe in you and your ability to perform at your best, your ability to strive to become your best self and follow through on those things. Stay curious, stay playful, keep an open heart. This is just a question of time. If you follow the law of big numbers, it will eventually come. It's a matter of statistics. As long as you keep putting in the work and hoping, dreaming, and daring to dream big, and continuing to do the small things that will ultimately lead to the bigger things that you dream of. So yeah, I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you and your ability to make this happen. So Rita, don't. Now is not the time to give up. You can keep going. You can do this. Yeah, you can do this. I believe in you. No matter what people say, no matter what they think, no matter what hardships, what objections they throw at you. You're here to learn, you're here to grow. These things will only make you stronger. So just keep going. You got this, and yeah, you got this. You got this. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in today. That was a hard one to make, but hopefully it's somewhat representative of some of the hardships that you might have to face yourself in your lives. And hopefully by the time that this is up, some good news would have happened. I will let you know what happened with the promotion and all of this stuff. But hopefully this serves as a reminder that life does not always go as planned, and you're gonna be okay no matter what happens. When you fail, you can still get up. When you fail, the most important thing is to get up and try again, and just never give up. Never give up. Yeah, that's my I don't know what I'm trying to drill into my head. Never give up. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in today. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.